Hello, it's me, back once again with another indie game, and welcome back to Forage Wizard. We're revisiting it because it's coming out May 5th. Thanks again to the devs for sending us a key to check this one out ahead of schedule. Appreciate it as always. If you didn't see the previous run of this, I'll link it up at the top. But basically, this is a clicking, crafting, slash a little bit of automation game. But yeah, we get into it. So we are lost in a forest, and there is a wizard. He's up here somewhere. Uh, yeah, he's over here. He wants us to get this altar rebuilt so that we can get him his power back. I'm sure he's probably not an evil wizard. Probably. Anyways, it's click in here, select upgrade. Let's do it. So there's some incremental stuff to this as well, which is interesting. So we can unlock the lumber. Persistence, aren't you? I want the lumber to complete that upgrade. Move north. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we've got. Yeah, we can chop this tree over here by clicking on it several times with what appears to be a wooden axe that is fully made out of wood. Yeah. All right. So we got that. I can pick up to 5 pieces, and then I can drop them down in here. Oh. I have to, what am I doing? There it goes. Okay. I was hitting the wrong button. Alright, so now we got that. We can go back in, we can upgrade again. Gave more lumber storage, sure. And we can throw that in there. Okay, sweet. So we need more wood. We need more wood. And then our hand is gonna get bigger. Remember that, guys. Alright, so we'll grab these 5 here. We'll drop them in here. Nice. Okay, we'll drop those extra ones down there. We can go in and select another upgrade as well. Channel the beaver. Auto-clicking the chopping block is 45% faster. Move 50% faster. Chopping block clicks are 45% stronger. Fix Master Farkle's shop so that you can buy blueprints. I'm going to go with... I'm going to become a beaver. Yeah, why not? Why not? We want to get faster at chopping wood. Because we are going to need to chop a lot of wood, folks. Like, a lot of wood. We will be able to automate this, though, at some point. So, yeah, let's try to get to that point. I don't know if we can. I don't know how long it will take to get to some level of automation here, but we will try. Yes. Okay, what else we got here? That's going to require leaves. This is going to require rock and ash. Okay. So I guess we get this one now. I actually have it all here already. And then what do we got here? That's going to cost rock and sap. That's going to cost aqua, water. This one's just lumber as well, so we need to get this one, I think, to unlock new facilities, to get some new stuff. I think we just needed like 3, so I'll grab that. Yeah, it's up on the right here. You can see how many we need over there, so that's nice. So my blueprint shelf is prepared, and last thanks to you. Click my tower to buy the water well blueprint. I'll give you apprentice's discount. Fantastic. All right, so 5 wood for you. We need to give the old man some wood. I feel like we're on Instagram or something. All right, let's go over here. All right, we got that. Press B to build. All right, and then he's got a bunch of other stuff here too, like a chest, a bonfire, all that kind of stuff too. We might as well unlock this here since we're right here. We only need 10 wood to get a wizard chest of some sort. Alright, I think that, is that 10? Yeah, that's 10. Okay, perfect. So we grab that as well. Anything else we can unlock? Nothing else. Ooh, fire. We need to give him fire soon. Alright, so B to build. And then we can put a well down somewhere. Let's put it here. Seems fine. And then we need 5 wood to build the well. Okay. Shouldn't take too long. So we got the 5 wood. And now we got a well. And now we can get more upgrades that include water upgrades. Yeah, there we go. So you can hold the button down too, but it is slower. So clicking is still faster. Clicking is still faster, yeah. This one here needs 10 water. Water comes by a lot faster than wood, so that's good. Alright, we got all that. We're unlocking stuff. Sweet. This one over here needs 10 water as well. Let me get that going in here. There we go. Beat it. Not too bad. And then air. Oh, okay. No, I don't want to click on that one. We need rock and yeah, I think now we can go and get some rock. If I wasn't reading what he was saying there, but I think there's rock somewhere we can get. Maybe it's down this way? Down here. Okay, yeah, so now we got a pickaxe, and we can mine some stone. So there's our 5 stone we needed for this upgrade. That's going to increase our hand size. You know what they say about guy with big hands, right? He needs big gloves. All right. So let's get that done. We can upgrade again. What else can we get here? And I do like it highlights which ones you actually have the materials for, or can get the materials for. So we can get chopping a little bit faster. Sure, that makes sense. We need 5 stone for that. Let me just get 5 stone here. Throw that in here. Nice. And then 10 wood. All right, we got our 10 wood. We can now hold 15 items too, which is great. All right, so we throw that in there. Beauty. Is there anything else I can get? I can get this. Full pick. Okay, yeah, that make us our pick stronger. Sure. Let's do that. We want to upgrade stuff as quickly as we can here so that things just go faster overall, right? So let's get this in there. Nice. Anything else green? Yes, this one is. Auto-clicking the mining stone is 50% faster. Okay. How fast is our auto-click over here? Not quite as fast as I can click yet. I can definitely click faster than the auto-click. I think at some point it will level out a little bit, but right now it has not. All right. Sweet. Okay. Anything else green here? Oh, yeah, down here. Auto-clicking the water will be faster. Okay. Sure. Let's get that. How fast is it to auto-click? It's not really auto-clicking. It's I hold down the button. It's relatively fast. It's slightly faster still if I do this. But yeah, that's fine. All right, we got too much stone. That's okay. We'll just throw those over there for now. Can I upgrade anything else? No, everything else is going to require something that I don't have access to yet. Okay. No problem. So that means we got to go back up to this guy and buy some blueprints, likely. Yeah, we can buy a bonfire for 5 stone. I got 2 stone right there. And then we can go and get the other 3. Where is the rock? There it is. All right, quick click for 3. And drop that in there. Excellent. Is there anything else I can get at this point? Not yet. Everything else needs stuff. Okay, and we got here, self-shopper. We definitely want a self-chopper. So that's something new that I don't think was in the last version that we played. There's some automations here. All right, so we now have the ability to make a chest if I want to store some stuff. So maybe I'll put that over there. And then we also have the ability to make a bonfire. So we'll start putting that over there. Both of those are going to need some wood and some stone. So let me go get some wood. Let me work my wood for a bit. All right, got my hands full of wood. Must be Saturday. All right, and all right, there we go. A little bit more is needed. Nice. Okay, we can throw that in there. Fantastic. And then over here we needed 5 stone, so we'll go back to the stone here and get 5 stone. Excellent. So now we can burn stuff. I can command flame. Yeah, so now we need more wood. Let me get a handful of wood here. And then we'll see what we can do with the bonfire, which I think we can make ash is the next thing that we can make here. Yeah, so first we got to load it up with fuel. And then we can... Yeah, we can make ash. We can make sap. Make Ignis, and we can make the Forbidden Flame. All right, but that takes ash and sap. Okay, so we'll get this going in here. That's making ash now. So that means we can now do some sort of upgrades soon. Not sure which ones yet. Maybe it'll let me know. Okay, yeah. Ash discovered. Oh, your new ash will allow you to begin challenging the Cursed Turnips Temple. Why? Each time you complete one of its rituals, gates will open and you will unlock a new region. Ooh, okay. So that's new. So it just needs ash here, eh? Okay. Alright. Well, that's burning. I guess maybe we can make some more bonfires. For now. So that we can get some other stuff on the go. Some of those other materials going. While we load this up. Let me get some more wood and we'll make another bonfire. Alright, we need some stone for the bonfire. There's our second bonfire ready. We're going to need more wood for that, but I think we have enough ash now for this. Yes, okay, so that's lit up. And then we need some fire, some Ignis. We need some Ignis for that, okay. And then over here, we can get this to make... Yeah, Ignis takes ash and sap, so we need sap over here. Which is going to take... wood and lumber. Okay, sweet. Alright, so wood and water, I should say, right? So we need a bunch of water. So we'll grab water, we'll throw that in there, and then we need to go grab a whole bunch of wood. Over here, we have this self-chopper, which takes Terra. Okay, I don't have that yet. I don't have clay yet. I don't have this. I don't have Ignis yet. I don't have sand yet. Okay, nothing we can get over there yet. Alright, I grabbed a bunch of wood. Let me load this up. We'll load this up. So that's making sap now. The other one should be making ash, but it's out of wood, so I'm going to get some more wood. Alright, loading this guy up with wood so that we can get more ash. It can hold 15 total, it looks like, for now. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, now we got sap. So now we've got an item discovered. That means we can now get some upgrades again. Sweet. So, yeah, 3 ash here and some wood. Alright. Let me get all the upgrades we can get. It means getting a lot of wood, though. So, let's see what we can do here. Alright, nice. We've got that upgrade done. Now we can do Snipper's Clip. Pesky bushes that grow in the meadow. Okay. So that's new as well. We need this stuff for there. 3 of those for that. And then we need some more wood. Got a little bit of it here. Throw that in there. Okay. And then we need more. Just 5. Not too bad. There's our 5. Throw that in there. And then 5 stone. Alright, there's our 5 stone. I'll throw that in there. And now we get clippers. Okay. So that means I can clip these things, and then I can get leaves. Okay. Just 1 leaf. 1 leaf each. It's all that exists on these things is 1 leaf. My goodness. Alright. Alright, I don't know what those are going to be good for later. I'll just put them over there for now. Next, we'll upgrade... Ooh, new. Sunlight. Bushes grow 70% faster in the meadows. Interesting. Yeah, we get Channel the Beaver. We can do that level... Yeah, that's easy one here. Throw that in there. We should be getting another one of these guys in a moment. Oh, no, we're not, because we're out of fuel. We need more wood. What else do we need? More wood! Alright, I got another handful of wood. Gotta load these guys up. Might as well throw the rest in there for now. It's gonna get us ash. We just needed one of these guys to finish this upgrade. Fantastic. And then we need leaves. Okay, I got those right here. That's easy. Great. Great, real good. And then over here, clay prospecting we can get. Okay, so now we can get clay. So that requires our ash that we have here. And then it's going to require 10 stone and 10 wood. Okay, so of course there's more wood. There's always more wood needed. All right, that should be about 10. Yeah, perfect. Throw that in there. We'll throw this in there. We need some water for that. Keep those producing. So let me just throw some water in here as well, because I'm sure we'll need it all. We'll need more wood for this guy in a minute, too. Then we need 10 stones. Okay. Okay, that looks to be about 10 there. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Throw that in there. Throw those extra ones down there. We can now get a new upgrade, which is up to 5 rocks will generate naturally around the mining rock. Okay. That could be helpful. 15 rocks and 10 leaves. Alright, so we need some leaves. So that's 3 leaves. Can I not click those ones? Oh, I can't click those ones. Just these ones here. Okay. We got slimes over there too. We can't do anything about that yet. That'll be coming soon. Alright, we need one more bush. We need one more bush. Are any of you clickable bushes? No. None of you are clickable. Oh, here's one. Okay. There we go. Okay. 10. We need 15 stone. So, yeah, another 13 stone. So, let me get a handful of stone. My hand is full of stone, which is great. And we'll throw that all in there. We'll throw the extras over there. So that's good. That's just going to automate our stone a little bit. Iron plates, planks, and sap down there. Okay, what do we got over here? More leaves. Add 20% chance that 2 lumbers produce instead of 1 when hitting the chopping block. All right, 10 lumber and 10 leaves. All right, we need a bunch of lumber, so my other stuff is shut down as well because we're out of wood. So we're going to need to do a couple of trips of lumber, I think, to get things going here. All right, let me put the 10 in for this one first. We'll throw, I guess, fuel in here for these guys next. And then I'm going to get a few more handfuls just to get those things fully loaded up. Here we go, 15 here. Let me load this one up. And then we'll load this one up too. Nice. Okay, those are loaded up except for water. We're out of water too. All right. Always something. All right, so we'll load that up. But I'll just keep these producing while we go do some other stuff. Now we need 10 leaves. All right, hopefully we can get leaves faster than this soon. Because this is slow. Especially since I don't know which trees to get. Oh, look, we got clay here too. Nice. Let me put that over there. We'll probably need that for something shortly. Got some stones here too. We need one more leaf. Can I clip you? Yeah, you're clippable. Okay. There we go. Lumberjack updated. Nice. So now we have a chance to get double. I can get more hand storage with 15 clay. And over here, I can get, yeah, rock and ash. That's no problem. Can get that done over there. Excellent. We're out of wood, so I guess I'm going to get some more wood. All right, so those things are back filled up again. Let me check the blueprints here. Am I now able to get any of this stuff? Yeah, I can get a brewing well. Okay. So that's 10 clay and 5 stones. All right. So we got half of that there. Just about. And then stone-wise, we should have some just lying here now. Yeah. Fantastic. And then clay, we probably have some just lying on the ground as well. Yes, okay. We can't mine this yet. No, we didn't unlock that yet. But some will naturally just kind of spawn there. So we'll grab that, and now we have a brewing well. So a brewing well is this bad boy here. Used to craft aqua, rock, and clay. Okay, so let me throw that down there. It needs 10 water, 10 stones, and 10 clay. So there's the water, and we'll go get the stones next. Nice, okay. We got the stone in here. Good, and then we need to wait for clay. I didn't unlock clay yet, so we'll have to do that next. Yeah, what's the next upgrade there? Where do we go to unlock clay? Deepen or increase the capacity of clay fields by 5. It says learn to harvest clay. Alright. Doesn't look like we can do that yet. So clay just kind of naturally comes together. I guess we're just going to continue to make that stronger over time. That's fine. Alright. So now this guy can make terra, earth solvent, living wood, magic mulch, and chaotic materia. Okay, I think terra is what we needed for this automated wood thing here, right? Self-chopper? No, we needed one of these guys. Oh, we need one of these terra guys. Okay. Can I make that? Leaves, lumber, and slime. No, I can't make that yet. Okay. Yeah, we need to unlock a weapon, I guess. A sword or something for this. So we can start killing slimes. Okay. Well, let me get this unlocked first. So we've got that done. What are we waiting for? Your stone. All right, no problem. All right, so we've got that newest upgrade done. What else can we upgrade here? We can upgrade this guy. Increase clay generation speed. Yeah, that'd probably be a good thing to do. Okay. That needs a little bit of water. And then we need ash, which we got over here. Not quite enough. I'll have to go get some more wood, of course. And then we will get, yeah, more ash. So we need more wood. Yeah, we need more wood. All right, more wood has been acquired. So fill these guys up, fill you up, fill this up. We need water for the sap making. And so I'll drop all that in there too, so we get more sap going. And then we needed these two for this. Fantastic. That will help our clay production. And then at the wizard shop, what can we do? Okay, slime patch, no. Ignis terra, sand, and lumber. That gives us a furnace. Okay. The forbidden forge and a wheat patch. Huh. Lots of stuff to unlock. All right. So what can we do here? Here we can make terra. And earth solvent we could then make from the terra. All right. So yeah, we can make terra. That takes rock and clay. So is that going now? Do I need to do anything? I don't think I need to do anything. All right. Grab more clay. Throw that in there. Grab more rocks. That seems to be pretty slow, but it is going. All right, so now, what else can we get here? Clicks, water well clicks are stronger, sure. We need to get more wood, of course, so let's go get more wood. Well, we've got the 5 already, so we must just get this upgrade really quickly. Nice. Throw that in there. And then we've got more upgrades to get. Gain more hand storage. All right, now holding this down is actually faster, I think, than me clicking, so that's good. That will save my wrists significant effort. All right, nice. All right, 15 there, easy. Excellent. We'll get some more wood, too, because our production has stopped in the meantime here. But now that wood is much easier to get, yeah, we'll just load everything up once again here. Okay, cool. So we got our first bit of terra here. And then terra can be moved into something else. Did I need that for anything here? I need it for this, but we need wheat patches for that. Okay. I need it for the furnace as well. Can I make ignis? Is that something that I can make already? Ash and sap. Oh, it is. Okay, so we should make another one of these guys. Yeah, 5 stone, 10 wood. Okay, nice. All right, load these guys up over here. Get more there. What do we need? 5 stone. Okay, that should be waiting for us down here. Shouldn't have to do anything. Nice. Throw that in there, and then you, sir, are going to start making ignis, which is going to take all of our ash and our sap, and then you're going to start making that. Sweet. We got a supply chain going. Amazing. Down here, we're going to need another one of you guys as well, right? So that needs water and clay. And stone. All right, is my rock clicking faster? I think it's still faster if I do the clicking. Yeah, probably. All right. So we'll grab that in there for those extras down there. And we go grab some clay down here. Should be 10 here, right? Yeah, perfect. And then we can get this going. And then you, sir, are going to make earth solvent. Just going to take these guys and some water. Fantastic. And we throw that in there. Excellent. All right, so that's going. This is going. Cool. Oh, yeah, we needed to do our hand size too. I completely forgot about our upgrade here. So 15 clay. So clay spawns a lot faster now. So if we just wait a few seconds here, it should probably be full. All right, we got the last upgrade. Fantastic. And now we have this stuff too. I got to pick it up so that I get whatever recipes or whatever I need from that. Cool, beans. All right. These things we can then make. Yeah, that I can't make. I'm still tracking this thing from the wizard. I don't actually need it. Yeah, self chopper, slime. This one I'll be able to do shortly. And this one as well. The bin and the furnace. Well, let's get the bin first. So we need one Ignis, which is what we're making over here. Oh, I didn't add any fuel. Oh, well, darn, that's not going to work. Our hand is bigger now, so we got 20 spots, which is great. But I never loaded this up with any wood, which is not great. Not great at all. All right, we need more wood still. All right, more wood for these fires over here. Fantastic. That's going. What else can we got going here? We've got that going. We need clay for that, so let's go grab some clay. Throw that in there, and then we need some stones as well. And I suppose eventually I can make like more than one of these, but I think there's some automation happening later on, so I think it'll be a lot faster once we get there. All right, so upgrade-wise, what can we do? We can get more pickaxe. We can get the item capacity of crafters by 5. Okay. We can also auto-collecting the water will be 35% faster. Bonfires craft 40% faster. Yeah, that sounds like a good one to get. Grab all of this clay. That is here. I'll throw that in there. I'll throw the rest in there. Nice. We can get yeah, more clay for that one. That is pretty easy to do. The stuff we can throw in there. We'll get some more water. And then these things we can throw into here. And here's our Ignis that we needed for our other upgrade. So let me grab one of those. That's been discovered now. We throw that in there. Fantastic. And then we get a bin. What does a bin do for us? Throw out items. Okay. Let me just throw that right up there. That takes 3 Ignis. All right. And some stones. Got it. All right, cool. So we got that in there. I'll throw the rest of these rocks in there. And then we need some wood, as usual. We really need to get to this automated wood handling at some point here. All right, almost a full hand of wood. Throw that all in there. Throw that in there. We need to get clay to get this upgrade, so I'll grab all of the clay that's here. And we'll throw that in there and throw that in there. All right, now we can get a new upgrade. So that is going to be 20% chance that 2 lumbers produce instead of 1 when hitting the chopping block. 5 earth solvent. Yeah, we could do that. Got earth solvent right there. Beauty. And then we've got, what else can we upgrade here? We can upgrade now brewing wells, craft 50% faster. Sure. Got materials for that. I need this for that, and this for that. So that's going. That'll take a little while. Gonna need more wood for that soon. Oh my goodness. All right. We're gonna need more of these guys at some point, I guess, too, right? Because we have more. There are more materials that you guys make. So let me get working on that. All right. Throw this in here. Throw the rest in there. You guys can go in there. This water can go in here. We tidy up a little bit here. Got our Ignis out that we need. Fantastic. We're out of wood though again. We need better flame. We need a better fire. Wood is not very efficient. We need like coal or something. Right? But we got that next upgrade there. This thing is now built as well too, so I can like take stuff and like throw it in there. And then eventually it'll go away, I guess. Weird. Okay. Not sure what's going on there. What other upgrades can we get here? We can get bushes grow faster. Okay. Sure. That's... oh, we need wood for that, of course. Of course we do. All right, so we'll throw this in there. And all that wood in there. Beauty. And we need clay for this guy, so I'll grab this from our clay pit here. Which is all automated, which is nice. Throw that in there. You, sir, are then going to start making those at some point. Yeah, but we don't have what we need for those yet. We still need to get slime. Where on here is the slime? Oh, right here. Okay. This is swordsman. Learn to slay slimes. Yeah, okay, so that's what we need here. Yeah, fantastic. Did I start a... Oh, yeah, I started this and I didn't finish it. Right. Did it spit out? Oh, it spits out the one you have. Okay, well, let's get the slimes first because we need the Ignis for that too. So that's fine. We'll do that. And yes. All right. So throw that in there. We need one more of those. We need some wood, and we need wood to flame these things here. And we got another Ignis there. Fantastic. And then just some stone. Cool. All right, so I just got a load of stone. I'll throw 10 in there, and I will throw the rest on the floor over here. Or into that bin. That's fine, too. Okay, cool. We're going okay. We still can't make... Oh, yeah, so now we have slimes, right. Duh. Silly me. I lost track. Lost track of myself here. Chemical dissolvent. What am I cooking here? Your sword is 50% stronger. Oh, yeah, that would be good. Okay. So it only takes one more sap, but of course we are out of water. All right. Let me get that, and then we're going to go and murder some slimes, because slimes are evil. Didn't you know that? All right. Let's throw that in there. So we get more Ignis. Yeah, I don't know how this works. It's just kind of still sitting there. Weird. Okay. No big deal. Throw that in there. We're waiting for one of those things, and then we'll go get some slime, you guys, taken care of. Over here, do we have anything? Yeah, we're going to have the slime patch that we're going to be able to unlock. And, yeah, we don't have sand yet. Yeah, so this will be the next thing we can get over here, which is going to be 3 slimes. Okay. Well, as soon as we get this one... what am I waiting for here? Oh, I'm waiting for this. I threw it in there, and I forgot I needed it over here. Okay, that's fine. So we got that going. Amazing. We can also get this going. Sure. And I'm getting caught up in upgrades again. Oh, no. Just rock and lumber for that? Huh. Interesting. That seems like very cheap. Anyways, let's go kill some slimes. I think those are over here. Yeah, okay. So now we can smash slimes. Oh, man, they take a lot. They take a lot of def is required. I'm glad I got that one upgrade already. All right, we got 3 slimes, which I think is what we need for this upgrade, which is a slime patch. Okay, cool. Does that mean I can now like just place slimes down here somewhere? Oh, interesting. All right. Let's put one like over here, and we need 5 slimes and 5 terra. That's this stuff. Yeah, we need this stuff. And then 5 slimes for that. Oh man, these do not spawn nearly fast enough. Alright, so give me a minute and I'll get the 5 that I need for this. Alright, last one here. There we go. And put that in there, and I'm going to guess that's just going to spawn slimes. Sweet. Very, very good. Okay, maybe we'll get like 2 of those here since these don't spawn very quickly. Yeah, okay. And we need it for that. We need clay to get there, and then water for that. All right, so water's going in there, and then we need clay for over here, which we will grab. Throw that in there. Okay, so that will make the things that we need for this. Fantastic. Over here we need wood. We're completely out of wood again. Yeah, so let's go get the wood. Well, only 1 slime. Looks like we only get 1 slime at a time here. Okay. Alright, so we needed this over here, and here, and here. And then we need wood in here as well to get the ash going. And then we needed wood for this as well. Okay. That's fine, we got it. We got it ready. Alright. That's going to go in there. That can go in there. That can go in there. We need some water for the sap to get going as well. So we'll do that too. We now have these guys going, so we'll throw those in there. Fantastic. We're out of rocks. Oh my gosh. Everything needs something now. We need to kill a slime for this. And then we can select another upgrade. Sword is 50% stronger again. Yeah. Increase the item capacity of crafters. Auto-click in the water well is 35% faster. Yeah, I think we go for that one first. That makes sense to me. We've already got 2 of those in there, which is great. And what else we need going here? We need more clay. We're out of clay. Throw that in there. And what did we need up here? Nothing. Nothing. There's nothing we can do at the moment. Right, because that takes that. Yeah, okay. Terra, sand, ignis. Yeah. Maybe we can start working on the furnace. Oh, it needs sand. Oh, it needs 5 sand. Okay, I'm misreading this. I'm looking at the one on the right, and it says ignis, terra, sand, and lumber. That's not what it needs. What it needs is just this number here. Yeah, that's fine. So none of these things we can do right yet. That's okay. But we will be able to soon. Yeah, because soon we'll be able to get slime in here, which is great. All right, so that's there. That's going to go in there. Fantastic. And then we need 2 slimes to get our first one of those going, but that's going to allow us to get some automation going. So let me get this here. Throw that in there. Yeah, this is still really slow, but I'll get 2 slimes for down here so that we can try getting this on the go as well. So we only need 1 to get the automated thing going. Right. We need water. And we need stone and clay now. How's my automated clicking here? So-so. Not that great. Okay. All right. There's a bunch of stone. Throw that into there. And then we need clay for that. So we'll go grab our clay again. Throw that in there. These guys can go into there. These guys can go into there. We need wood and leaves for this. So let me go get some leaves. Leaves are a bit of a pain. Yeah, it's just not that many bushes around. Fortunately. Not all of them are clickable too, so... And they all look alike. They all look the same, so... In any case, let's throw that in there. That's fine. That can go in there. Oh my gosh, got so much stuff to do. Alright. This is going in there, so now we got 2 slime patches. All of this stuff can go into there. Whew. Alright, next upgrade is ash and clay for this one. Sure. I think we need to get like these lower upgrades here first, because I think then we don't need that stuff for anything else. Over here we can get this upgrade as well. But I think I need some more wood for that first. Alright, there's our wood. Because, yeah, we're out of fuel in these areas here. We'll definitely need to get that going. And then we needed wood for this to get our unlock taken care of down here too. Okay. Alright, so we'll throw that in there. We will throw that in there. We need water over there. Oh my gosh. Non-ending chores. My goodness. Alright. Got this now. Water can go in there. Water can go in there. This can go in there. Those we don't need for anything yet. I do need ash for this upgrade. And then we need some clay for that upgrade too. Okay. So we can throw clay in there. And we need 1 ash for this. That's done now. Sweet. Oh, and we got our little dude over here. Sweet. Okay, so I grab that. And we'll go over here, and we will adjust that to self-chopper. Yeah, and drop that in there. Beauty. I mean, now we got a self-chopper. So how does this guy work? This takes Terra and living wood, and then we can just kind of like maybe throw them up over here. Nice. Let's get a couple of those planned out over here. We need a whole bunch of this stuff, though, which means a whole bunch of slime and a whole bunch of everything. Yes, okay. That's taking this level, right? Yes, we need clay and stone for that. All right, let's get some automation going. This is gonna take a little while, though. Okay, I've just been gathering stuff for a little while, getting these things going, which they are, and we're starting to load up into these guys. We almost have enough to get 1 going, so we'll just have to wait for that to brew for now. I do have enough of these guys, though, to throw into here. So we'll do that next. And then it's also asking for those things. Okay. So we're kind of behind the ball here on these guys. So I think what we'll need to do is probably grab another one of these guys. Yeah, all right. I think that's what's going to happen. I think that's definitely what's going to happen. All right. So you can go in there, you can go in there. Do I have 5? I've got 5. Okay, sweet. We can get these guys in there. Now we got an auto chopper. All right, so what does he do? How do you work? You're chopping, but you got no wood. Do I still need to load you with wood? The heck? All right. So we load you with wood, and then what happens? I don't understand what's happening. Self-chopper. It's been loaded with wood. Oh, is it just taking time and it's going to load up the wood in there? Oh my gosh, am I stupid? I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's just going to slowly... Yeah, so we definitely do want a ton of these things so they get us wood. They're not fast. They are not fast at all. I'm sure we can upgrade those later though, right? Probably? Maybe? I don't know. So now I can grab wood from there. Okay, that's fine. Yes, we definitely need a bunch of those things going on, which is fine. We will get them shortly. We need some water for this thing. Got water in there. For some water in there, that's fine. And then we're gonna need wood for this thing. We've got 2 here, which is not amazing, but it'll have to do for now. This thing needs clay and stone. Yeah, both of these need clay and stone. All right, so let's get the clay down here. We're increasing our operations capacity at the moment. All right, so we need some stone now. So we got this built in now. So now we can get this going. We can grab more clay here. So we just doubled our capacity over here, which is great. We're gonna need more stone though. So let me go grab more stone. All right, grabbed a bunch of stone. Fill that in, fill this one in. Sweet. Okay, so now we got these guys going much better. And then we just need more of these guys, which requires a bunch of leaves, which are a little bit slow to grab, but we'll grab them. And more wood. So we definitely need more wood. All right. There's clay here, so I'll just grab a load of clay. While I'm here, load that one up so we get that production. And slime. And so slimes we got going over here right now. So it works okay. They about spawn just as I'm done killing one. So I think that's like not terrible. Not too bad. Feels half decent, I guess. All right. Slimes in there. And then we need wood. We got 10 right there. So that's enough to fill this up. Nice. Okay, so that's going. That's going. All right, sweet. Throw that in there. That is also out of wood, or no, it's out of ash. Not enough ash in there. Okay, perfect. All right, so we're getting to a point of automation here. All right, what else can we do here? We can auto-click the mining stone is 50% faster. Yeah. Magic feed slimes spawn 50% quicker at slime patches. Yeah, that's probably worthwhile getting. That's a lot of leaves, though. Leaves are a bit of a nuisance getting leaves, to be honest. All right, we'll get them. Hopefully they'll increase the quantities we get from these things later. It's kind of crazy if we get 1 leaf from a bush. Only 1 leaf on this bush. All right, there's our 10. So we got that going. All right, cool. So these guys should spawn much faster now. It feels about the same. Feels about the same. To be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. It feels about the same. All right. We got more of these guys. Sweet. Get those things going. That is gonna be much better when we have like 4 or 5 of those things over there. That's gonna be absolutely fantastic, actually. Yeah. What else can we do here? Upgrade-wise, we don't have sand, we don't have this stuff yet. Okay, so I think that's going to happen when we unlock this, which we can now do that too. So let's do that. Yeah, we have the 5 we need. We have the items we need here, so let's throw this in there and see what happens. Oh, what are we opening up here? Okay, so this is going to catch fire. That's going to reduce these things down. Very cool. And then we have, hey, you startled me. What are you doing in my neck of the woods? Oh, it's a beaver. Pont. Ah, you're an explorer. Well, you're too late, buddy. I got this area first. Pay notice to my sturdy tent. Damn. Well, time to build a new house, I guess. Say, let's make a deal. You give me the items to build a sturdy home, and I'll draft you up some original blueprints. Sweet. Okay. So he needs bricks, he needs rocks, and he needs lumber. I don't even know how to make bricks yet, so that might be a little while. Is there anything interesting down here in terms of stuff? Oh, we got, oh, an iron node. Okay. Got iron node here, and I'm going to guess this is our sand. Okay, so that's our sand to get us going on some other stuff. Oh, and there's our wheat as well. Cool. Very, very cool. All right. We're moving up in the world. We're moving up in the world. But I like this game, yeah. A lot of fun. And I like now that they've added like some automation stuff, because I don't think that was here yet the last time we played, which is cool. So we can add some automations. And I think later on there's even like some more like full automations, like, you know, like you can fill stuff from other areas, from chests and stuff like that, which will be fantastic. But you can find out for yourselves when this arrives on May 5th. So check it out. Check the link down below, and make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and join if you want to get early access to these videos. And thanks as always for watching, and thanks again for the devs for giving us a little bit of access to this one ahead of the launch. Really enjoyable clicking crafting game, super casual, lots of fun. Great art and visuals too, so check it out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care!